If you're curious about why Drake's current tour is already heading into chaos and how his charitable front is falling apart, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Things are spiraling fast. Remember the strange meltdown of the Anita Max Win Tour? Yeah, that same bizarre energy is already creeping back into Drake's new Some Special Shows For You events. And that last debacle wasn't even that long ago. Now, the man who still calls himself the boy at 40 is back on stage with Party Next Door, pretending he's committed. He's putting out uninspired collaborations with Central Cee and cranking out overly long videos where he's chasing wooden puppets. Yes, literally. And all of this just screams that he's desperately trying to show the world he's active again after taking multiple L's publicly and musically. But it seems that no matter how much content he drops or how many last-minute shows he throws together, Drake is still struggling to hold on to the people who once idolized him. Even his most passive, loyal fans, the ones who still show up for glorified OVO karaoke, are starting to feel neglected. And it's clear now that Drake doesn't even seem to care about those few that are left riding with him. Because what just went down is honestly one of the strangest and most careless tour decisions we've seen in a while. Less than 24 hours before he was supposed to perform in Manchester, the show was axed. The excuse? According to Drake's team in the arena, there were unforeseen ferry and travel issues. But here's the thing. Drake has already been in Manchester for several days. He just performed there on the 25th and 26th. So, how is travel even part of this conversation? Everything about this situation feels off. The venue wasn't new. The crew didn't have to tear down and rebuild. The stage was ready. The production was locked in. Everyone involved in the show logistics, from the lighting techs to the local staff, was already in place. Canceling this late just doesn't track with how high-level touring works, especially for a global artist. When events like this are mapped out months ahead, every small detail, including transport routes, is nailed down before the dates are even announced. So when a last-minute travel problem is cited, it raises eyebrows. And when you consider the online outrage from fans, people who planned their entire schedules around this concert, took time off, paid for hotels and transportation, it's not hard to see why they're furious. This doesn't seem like a logistics issue. It reeks of something else. Possibly low ticket demand? It's hard not to compare this to the Anita Max Win Tour cancellation, where similar excuses were given. But again, the pieces don't add up. Drake's been in town, his crew was rested, everything was ready to go. And yet, with zero legitimate explanation, the show gets pulled. It's not just fans who lose out. The arena employees, touring crew, even local businesses all get hit by this sudden change. No one wins when a major performance collapses like this. And while Drake is still posting TikToks, being seen casually around town, and dropping bizarre online content, none of it shows urgency, care, or even the slightest professionalism. There's no sign of a personal emergency or real obstacle that would justify this cancellation. So what's really going on? Let's be honest. This just looks like a man who's lost the motivation to do his job. Whether it's burnout, disinterest, or just plain laziness, Drake seems to be actively dismantling his own tour. And for no clear reason. It's as if he's checking out of his own career, which, in the shadow of Kendrick Lamar's flawless Grand National Tour, only makes things worse. Kendrick, who hasn't missed a single stop, rain or shine, continues to blow audiences away night after night. He's building a legacy of consistency, reliability, and artistry. Meanwhile, Drake is calling in sick like your flakiest coworker. The contrast is glaring. Kendrick is out here elevating hip-hop into stadiums and redefining what it means to headline globally. And Drake? He's busy ghosting fans and showing up late to his own brand. This latest cancellation isn't just a scheduling error, it's a symptom, a sign that Drake might be done caring. And that laziness might be the real headliner of this tour. Because if everything was in place, if the team was ready, and if Drake was already in town, then what could have possibly stopped him from performing? A ferry delay? Really? We've now seen over 5 shows canceled during this run, and most without real justification. Meanwhile, Kendrick keeps showing up, proving why he's now operating on a level Drake never reached, not even in his peak years. The trust Kendrick builds with his audience is unshakable. Drake, on the other hand, seems to be squandering every ounce of goodwill he had left. And this matters, because when someone like Kendrick pulls off stadium tours without drama, it elevates the entire genre. It shows what rap can be when treated seriously, when artists respect their fans, their crew, and their craft. Drake's current behavior is the opposite. It's chaotic, disrespectful, and plain unprofessional. I've worked in touring before. I know how many people are impacted when something like this happens. From hourly venue workers to fans who saved up for a once-in-a-year moment, the ripple effect is real. These aren't just numbers. They're real lives disrupted because one man couldn't commit. So yeah, this isn't fun. And it's not just Drake being a diva. It's Drake showing exactly why he shouldn't have held the hip-hop crown for as long as he did. Because when pressure builds, Kendrick delivers. Drake disappears. Still trying to make a comeback through recycled stunts and forced vibes, Drake is showing everyone he's not in the same league anymore. One artist is selling out arenas with powerful performances. The other is skipping out on karaoke nights like it's a group project he never wanted to be part of. So let me ask you, who's really winning this beef? Let me know your thoughts. Why do you think Drake's canceling these shows? What do you think this means for the rest of the tour? And are we about to watch the next public meltdown from Drizzy himself? If you made it this far, make sure to hit like and subscribe. And if you want to see what else Drake is fumbling this week, including how Pusha T just aired him out again, check out the video right here. It only gets worse.